In this section, we will get familiar with the ETAP environment. So throughout my course, I will be using 12.6 version of ETAP. However, if you are using ETAP 14 or ETAP 16, then you can still follow the course. We will discuss the additional features of the later versions sometime in the future. So after you open ETAP, this is what you come across. So I will go to File, then I will click on New Project, and I will enter a name for the new project, and click on OK. Then it will ask for user information, full name, description, and I will just click on OK. Then I will enter into the edit mode, which is the default mode. So this is the edit mode, and this is where we are supposed to draw a single line diagram. So before that, we would like to get familiar with the ETAP toolbars. On my left side, I have the systems toolbar over here. Here we have different systems, one line diagram, star system, underground raceway system, ground grid systems, and so on. And just below the systems toolbar, we have the wizard toolbar. I will explain this later. And on the top, we have the mode toolbar. Right now I am in the edit mode, so I can change this to load flow analysis mode, short circuit analysis mode, and so on. So I'll go back to the edit mode, and just above the edit mode I have this presentation toolbar. So I will show you how to use this after drawing a single line diagram. And just above the presentation toolbar, we have the menu toolbar. So we have several options which we can use from here, such as open, new, save, print, which is elementary. So over here we have show grid lines and get from template, hyperlink, and find. Also we have this power calculator, which is a handy tool. We can use this to calculate the MVA, MW, etc. So I'll close it now here. And just above this, we have the main toolbar over here. Let us go through some of these options over here. I will not go through file, edit, and view, which are self-explanatory. So I will go to the project here, and I will click on information. So this is where you enter your project information, such as your project title, your location, contract, engineers. These are just optional. You don't need to give them anyway. So I'll go to the standards, and from the standards I can change the standards to IEC, or I could change the frequency and the unit system and so on. These are also optional. And again I have settings, so I could change the settings from here, such as loading categories. I can change this to normal or peak time. I could edit this and make something else. Again we'll go to some more options, and this is for the saving. So ETAP automatically saves for every 30 minutes, which you can change over here. I have put this at the default of 30 minutes, but it's better to reduce it, and I have also asked it to prompt me before saving the project. So I'll keep this on, and I'll put that like that, and I'll click on OK. Next we have the library over here. So ETAP has a very large library consisting of several devices such as cables, fuses, relays, reclosers, and so on. So if you want to add any element which is not available in the ETAP library, you can go here and enter it from here. So let us put something new in the relay library. So I have to take this relay over here. So the relay library comes I think I will put a new manufacturer. So I'll go here and click on add. Then I will enter the manufacturer name and reference web link. These are optional. I'll click on OK. So my manufacturer name has come across from the manufacturer's list. Next, I will go to the model. If you want to filter depending upon your protection type and your function, you can just click here, and mine will be a general purpose one. So the function will be overcurrent. So I'll click on that, and to add the model, I will come here and click on add. So I will provide a model name. This is something I just made up. I'll take the relay type for electromechanical. No, sorry, the electronic one. Sorry, and the protection type to be the general purpose one. And I will take two triple elements, the overcurrent and instantaneous one. Then I can change the current rating to a 1 ampere relay, and you can pretty much change anything from here. You have to get the data from the manufacturer's datasheet. Just click on OK, and the item will be available in the ETAP library. So I'm not going to save this. I'm going to click cancel, and I'm going to remove this. So I'll click on OK, and that's it. I will close the library, and again back to the edit mode. And over here I have default options such as I could change the display fonts, display options, plot options. I could put presentations and so on. You could go through all this. I'm not going to go through all this because these are pretty much self-explanatory. Tools, I could change the bus size, symbols. I could change the symbols from the IEC to the NSI or something like that. I could change the orientation and so on. Again, you have to play with these options to know more about it. And these two, we don't have to bother about these two. That is rev control and real time until we are connected to a real time system. And the window option is simply to toggle between different windows. See, if I go back here, I'll click on the project editor. The project editor comes, and I go back to the edit mode. So that's it. And here we have the help. Once you are in the edit mode, you will come across your right side to see the elements toolbar over here. This consists of all the elements required for your single line diagram. And over here we have the protection elements over here, such as CTs, PTs, voltage relays, overcurrent relays and so on. And just below this we have the DC elements. We have charger, UPS, variable frequency drives. Everything here will be DC. And if you go to another mode such as the load flow mode, then the options changes. So on the next lesson we will learn to draw a single line diagram in ETAP.